Remind me to never change these settings ever again. So far, nobody's messing up, which is a good thing for both the good thing for both the players in some ways. Even shots, nothing too exciting yet. Camo's just gonna sit while Kevvn drops points, unless he writes. Okay, so now Camo is +2 shots, which isn't very significant, but we'll see if he can capitalize on this. And yeah, clockwise till the end. Now it's not clockwise anymore. Like right forward for Kevvn, it's perfectly fine. He's gonna go left? What the? Okay. Both of them dropping points. Well, dropping the 1 point. Trying to get shots on each other. Make sure we have as many people around as possible. Interestingly, Kevvn decided to sit there. I guess his left isn't very nice, nor his left paw is left forward. I feel like Camo's just gonna like sit here, or maybe probably just sit. Kevvn left paws left forward, left. Yeah. Still on an incline. Huh. Interesting. More traded shots and Kevvn picks up a point. That's good for him. Both the players are definitely playing for points here. Camo could have easily gone up a bunch of shots there without... Yeah, he would have dropped the 3. So maybe there wasn't really a viable way, because he would have only been on the 2. He could have gone up 6, though. Okay, Kevvn dropping the 2 for some reason. I guess for the right forward or something. Yeah, possibly. I mean, at the same time though, once you go up a few shots, then you kind of put your opponent into a situation where they need to start doing something, because obviously you can't just do that. And Camo being up in points, he may want to look at trying to go up some shots here at the cost of some points. That way he can put Kevvn into a predictable situation where he either needs to go for the points or the shots. And yeah, exactly what Rage said. You can't take 8, obviously. But Camo's playing it very safe, just capitalizing on Kevvn, moving off points, and just making sure he's on those points every time. Now, if you're Kevvn, you wanna look to put yourself into a position where you can manipulate that. You know he's gonna go for the points. There's only a couple hot spots that you can go to. You pick one, and hopefully you get him on it. Yeah, he's 2 shots down, but that's not very much, right? I mean, they have been trading quite a bit. But 2 shots is not very much. But maybe it is at this kind of close pace, close match. Yeah, you do. It's a little hard to run on. I mean, you can run sort of, but you're pretty much guaranteed to take at least 2, or trade at least 2 every single match, every single tournament. Okay, now Camo can just right if he wants to be safe, which seems to be the case. Would he cover the points? Yeah. Yeah, he would easily. Okay, Kevvn's kind of going aggressive here. Drops 4 for 2 shots, so now they're even in shots, but he's down by a lot in points. I mean, if a thing happens that nullifies it, but it's a very tight match so far. I don't think Camo's going to be giving up very many points when he's on the board. Good play by Camo, picking up another point. So now he's almost triple the score. 9-point advantage, which is 1.5 turn, full turns on points. It's 6 point now. 9 points, 1.5. It's a fairly significant lead at this point. Oh, well, that was interesting. I don't know why Camo sat the first turn there. Like, what did he expect? A forward? So Kevvn is now up 2 shots at the sacrifice of 1 point. You know, I don't think that's that bad. I think it's, that's a better turn for Kevvn than it is for Camo. And now Camo's gonna be off the 2-pointer. Free point for Kevvn. And they're just gonna trade out more. I mean, Kevvn can't really be too frustrated at. Only Carp was in the same league. Carp who? Carpaccio? You mean like the Emerald player? Well, if he wanted to sign up, he should have. Kevvn is +2. And oh man, that was really bad for Camo. Didn't get the shots. And he dropped the 3 and the 2. Or the 3 and the 1. So 2/3 point loss. I mean, he does have the points to lose, but it was available for sign up, Ocean Cool, on the forums. And I know you're on the forums, so you could have signed up. There will likely be a 2v2 one coming up, but if you're interested in that. I said there's more to life than rush. Not gonna leave this place with us. Stop the game, it's not enough. I've been seeing, oh, I've been seeing your soul. Give me things that I wanted to know. Tell me things that you've done. And Kevvn's like LSMing or something. Just indecisive. It's kind of a weird position. Oh dang, he got the sink. Nice. Good sink. But he's got to be super high damage. And he's going to sink real quick once Camo gets back. He can come analyze the Cade simming if he wants to. Check the forums. And it looks like we froze. Oh my god. Okay. Yep, everybody froze. QT as in Hula Max Telecom or whatever. Okay, we're going to have to reset, unfortunately. It's the beauty of the world. while we are getting that set up, we will shove over to standings. And luckily we're on the ball. Okay, we're already ready to go. That was unfortunate. Wow. Okay, both of them are gonna have to disengage, I think. Camo not disengaging? I don't think that's the best move. He's not gonna get on points at the same time. Although I guess he can pick up this 3 along the way, maybe. Interesting, so he's going to pick up a 3 early and then ride the lane down. Might not actually be so bad. And they'll be on the cluster basically at the same time. I guess it's not that bad. Interesting. And he picks up that 3 quickly. So I think it's gonna come out even. So Camo's gonna be on the 3 and the 1. Kevvin's gonna be on 3 and the 1 plus 2. Yeah, it's gonna be 7 to 7. Well, that was pointless. But he avoided shots on the way up, I guess. Camo's right, left, right, probably. Yes. And we're back at it again. So last time around, Camo was going for just sitting on the points, and he did end up sinking the turn of the DC. And he's gonna go down 4 shots for 3 points. Don't think I really like that. Maybe just like a little shaking from that sink there. I don't know, maybe it's a good trade. I don't know. I don't think it is though. Okay. I don't know if Camo meant to do a right or a forward or something. That left doesn't make much sense to me. Unless he thought Kevvn like forward right, or forward right left. Forward right left just trades. And now he's in a like garbage position here. Exactly, Rage. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Merry-go-round simulator. There's only 2 things in the merry-go-round though. It's like a really shitty merry-go-round. Camo's looking indecisive. Only moving at the last few seconds. You see neither of them won. There was a disconnected. Man, they just traded a crap ton. Unfortunately, World has disconnection issues. And we had one of those disconnection issues where everybody in the room disconnected, which sucks. Hopefully we don't have those problems again. Okay, Camo appears to have like completely changed his strategy from like being on points and playing like really conservatively to playing really aggressively, dropping those points to try and get shots on Kevvn. And Kevvn so far is just playing conservatively enough that he doesn't get shot by Camo. I mean, they traded a lot. Kevvn's up 4. And Camo's just trying to nullify or neutralize that a little bit. I mean, he's lost his point advantage for his shots. And he's just sitting there. Again, dropping another 2-pointer. Left forward seems fine for Camo. Left is also doable actually. Okay, that works. Picks up a point, but he's down 4. He really doesn't want to trade very much because Kevvn will heal. At the time of the DC, Kevvnn was up a sink, and he would have had a few shots up by the time Camo got back. It was very close. I think Kevvnn had a slight advantage at the time of the DC. And they just reversed positions. And when you're down, like, if you want to get up shots and you have a competent player against you playing conservatively, you almost want to play something like super risky. And the conservative, oh my goodness, he could be completely knocked off points here, yeah. Okay, so that's interesting. Kevvnn took the 2 shots for the 3 points, which I think is a good move. Maybe, I don't know. It's not too bad. I mean, he has less of an advantage, and now Camo's going to be less dependent on trying to regain those 2 shots, so... But he does pick up the 3-pointer. And now he can block him out again, possibly. Camo has to, like, right, forward, left, or something. Yeah. Even shots again, so... Kevvnn is still up to 2 shots. And 4 points. Gutsy. Oh, that's gotta hurt. That hurts. So now Camo's down 6 shots. Not looking good for him. He really needs to get back on track here. ASAP. Looks like he didn't quite get the right forward. Definitely build just starting to kick in. It's not good for Camo. Not looking good at all. I mean, honestly, he just wants to get on points and just sink. Then he can come fresh and then hopefully take out Kevvnn. You can't let this point lead gap change anymore. Which seems to be exactly what he's doing, so that's good. I think that's the right play.
Diamond Blue, baby, New York City. Never was there a girl so pretty. Do you think we'll be in love forever? Do you think we'll be in love?
Indeed, Camouflages is joking. Why is he going completely off points? There's no... There's no advantage to that. Unless you can't sink him, but... you're down points, you're down shots, and you're probably just gonna get sunk as soon as he comes back. And yes, he did still sink first. He was, but it's what happens at the end that counts, right, Mage? I think Camo's gonna sink soon. I guess Camo really thought Kevvn would do the right forward here and try and like, get the sink and move on. Good play by Camo. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be hard for him to come back now. Is right? Yeah, okay. Neutral turn, not very exciting. Okay, now Camo's just sitting on points to sink off. Clearly his build is a problem now, and he's not gonna get the moves to even counteract, really. That's a good turn for him, picking up 2 points for free. Looks like Kevvn might have thought Camo would do like a pause right forward right or something. Or even right forward right. And it seems that Kevvn doesn't see that Camo's just either like building up moves now, because his build just a problem, and he's letting him catch up, which is not what he wants to be doing right now. Oh, dang. Okay, he did pick up the 2 shots before the sink. So that'll help. So that means Kevvn has the 4 shots up from Camo. Well, sort of, because the Kevvn doesn't let you shoot the last turn, so I'm not sure if it was the ram that sunk Camo or if it was the 2 cannonballs. So it could be 4 or 6. Regardless, he's gonna heal a little bit, so it's gonna be like 6 or 8, maybe even 10 shots to sink Kevvn by the time he gets back. Camo did get the really nice spawn though. This is the best spawn you can get. It would be 1 point up. It's 1 point better than any other spawn. Actually, 2 points I think. We'll see if he does it though. Yeah, looking at the replay, it does look like the sink was the ram. So it would have been 4 shots. And 2 turns have passed. Kevvn's in the farthest place he can be from Camo while still being on point. Get as many turns on healing. I don't know, Duncan. That's something I should test. But it's elite, so I'm gonna say like 2 shots every turn, or a shot every turn maybe. But I don't actually know. %-ish. Oh, that's like 3 or 4 shots. Yeah. Okay. Now he's finally on points this turn. Repair rate does not depend on the bilge. Bilge depends on the repair rate, doesn't it? That makes no sense. Okay, so Camo just wants to yeah, exactly. He wants to get the sink without taking very much damage so that hopefully he can heal it off by the time Kevvn comes back fresh. Yeah, exactly, Knight. Once your build starts going up, you're fucked. Nice, nice, nice. So I'm thinking Kevvn sinks with 4 to 8 shots more. That's really good for Camo, because he's taking like no shots. Wow, we just traded 6. Okay. So he should be down any time. I mean, we'll know the repair rate. This was like 4 or 5 turns. And he was down 4. So he must have repaired at least 6 shots. Unless that 4 to 6 shots at least. Depending on what the sink was caused by. A ram. And okay. So that was a ram and 4 shots. Like you're doing. This is not Jay Bagley. But it's more interesting to have multiple commentators, which is why I put up the thing on the forums. If you guys are interested, add me on Skype and we can definitely do it. It's just different perspectives. I obviously am not like, I'm no god never. I'm okay, but it's good to have different ideas in the room. Okay, so let's see where he spawned. Looks like he disengaged. Yeah, don't just push them away. He did heal more than I thought. He healed like 6 or 8 shots, which is a lot. That's like 30% in like 5 turns. And now Rage. The route he took was the best route he could have taken. Where's he going? I guess he wants... Okay, he gets a better angle than you. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3 turns for points. He's going to be on that 2 in 2 turns. So he's on this 2 next turn, I think. Left forward, yes. So this means it's going to be 56 to 61. So Camo still has work to do. I suspect he's basically at 0 though, which is a really good recovery for Camo. Kevvn really couldn't capitalize on that early sink, and now it's just even again, basically. I mean, he doesn't have the points, but... Also, he still can't get on points, actually, fully. So it'll only be a 1-point lead. No. Okay, he can be on that. It's a 2-point lead. Okay. Yeah, he picked up this extra point in trade for this extra point by taking the Whirlpool. So I think it's even points. Oh wait, no, he could have been on the one. You're right. Yeah. He could have had one extra point. And it's basically all tied up. Camo's basically at 0. Kevvin's fresh. It's only the 2-point lead for Kevvn. And Camo's gonna drop the 2-pointer. Not sure that was the best. Still a lot of time though left. And I think if somebody goes up shots here, they want to delay their sink until the sink is irrecoverable. Lucky. Kevvn could have gone down 2 there. A risky move. Don't think that was the best play. What? Why is he going forwards? Camo dropping 2 shots and a point. Not what he wants to be doing when this sim is so close. I mean, it's not like he's trying to evade trading either, like, unless he had a little bit of damage. Maybe. But still. Oh, nice. Taking those 2 shots back. Camo better move. Huh, interesting. Oh, jeez. Oh my god, why would you do that? Well, he gets up 2 shots, but he drops 4 points. That's maybe worth it? I mean, it's only worth it if he gets the sink first, which is worth a lot, I guess. Maybe that's what he's trying to bank on. Get the sink him at the end, pick up those points, pull out the win. And Camo's now up 2? Or is it 4? I'm not even sure anymore. Yeah, jeez, what the hell? He's dropping points. He's going all in on this sink. And now Kevvin's got to be thinking, okay, he's trying to sink me. I just have the last 6 minutes. I have a big enough lead that I can like come up points a little bit, play a little safer. but you just hit the win. Yeah, he's totally going for shots. Kevvin's just having none of it. None of that. Like, Camo has to at least be trading. He's going for like a small percentage chance of going up shots. He needs to trade. He's up shots to start trading. Not a bad turn. Not a bad turn for Camo. Traded for and picked up a 2-pointer. It's a good deal. Yeah, exactly. But he has to sink him real quick. Yeah. I mean, he's down 9. No, 11. So that's 2 full turns. He has to sink him with 2 full turns left, which is basically like a minute left. Oh my god. Campbell's like putting in evasions for in case Kevvn decides to go aggressive. Which clearly he's not trying to be. He's trying to be defensive and just outlast you. Jeez. That's a 76, 14-point lead now. So that's 2 full turns to go even. I mean, you're getting really close to being mathematical. And Kevvin's just happy to sit there. Why isn't Camo trading? Maybe he thought Kevvn would move? I mean, he can't sit on points and try and win now. He's gotta get the sink. .13 gap. Kevvin's just gonna move to the left. Yeah. That is now a 12-point gap. So again, those 2 turns. He's got to get the sink or be up in points and get the sink in the next 2 turns. Otherwise, Camo loses. Or 3 turns. 2 turns? 3 turns. Oh man, just the sit. Oh god. That's not pretty. Kevvn just rubbing it in. Now, not only is Kevvin's... Yeah, exactly, Aristotle, he just waited. Kevvn is now up shots. and up a ton of points, so it's pretty much good games. I think at this point it's basically mathematical. I don't think Kevvn will sink with 8 shots. The left forward. Now it is definitely mathematical. Congratulations to Kevvn on pulling out the win. We shall see the final score and record it. And we shall pull up the rankings and see what that means for our bracket, and then Jeez, my thing just disappeared. Exciting. So our rankings and our bracket, we'll see what happens with those. Let me see if I can get this to pop up again. There we go. Okay, Group C. Good game, guys. 64-78 final score, and we shall quickly update those numbers. That is a 14-point win, which means 238, and Camo is at 76. Kevvn goes undefeated, and we shall get these graphics in. Group C rankings, update. And Group C matchup. Update that as well. Okay, so yep, I got the play. Alright. So if we go and look at Group C, shall replace these. Oh, they're already replaced. Fantastic. I didn't even have to do anything. So Kevvn wins 78-64. As you can see, Kevvn has gone 4 for 4, wins Group C, and looks like Camouflages will be in a wildcard position, presuming that Aristoza can win or not lose by more than 33 points. 33 points. Yeah. If it goes to a tie, whoever won their individual match, which was Aristoza, will get the advantage there. So Aristoza has the advantage. So he only has to not lose by a lot to his match, GW, who is currently down 300 points in point average. So it's likely that Aristoza will pull out the win there. If we look at Group A is a really interesting group. There's a lot of good navers here that are part of our tournament, and as a result, everything's super close and it's pretty hard to call. We have, oh my goodness, people I need to ban from the chat, posting random shit. Banned. Okay. We have Leonette versus Strategy. I can't really comment on that too much. It's gonna be a good match. I don't think there's a clear favorite there. And then we have Scotty's versus Phil Alt. And I think Phil is the favored one to win that match. Scotty's did beat me, unfortunately for me, but Phil and I had a close match. So I don't know. It's a really back and forth match. The only person that for sure has unfortunately been knocked out is Morgan Mongo, who had a match with me last week, but unfortunately did not talk to me about the match. So hence he received a loss. And since Group A is too close, so close that the point differential isn't enough to get them a wildcard position, so only 2 people will be moving on from Group A. One of them will be the winner between Strategy and Leonette. Whoever wins that match will be moving on to the playoffs. And then the other group is a little bit more of a toss-up. If Scotty's wins, it's possible he could make it. If Phil wins, he will make it. It'll depend on how much Scotty's can beat Phil, if he does. Group B is already decided. Unfortunately, Group B is kind of a... yes, as Nice says. Group B is very boring. 3 inactives. Nobody's playing except for Lover and 99. 99 lost a 1-point match to Lover, so he will be taking first place in all likelihood, unless Swordfight magically wakes up and beats him. Who knows? Group C we already talked about. Group D, we have Duncan versus Katie. Both of them are undefeated at this point in time. They have their match this week, so we shall see who wins out of that. Currently, Duncan has a better point differential and has been beating people with less close matches. I don't know, he's been more comfortable, it seems, so maybe that's an edge for him, and he will maybe take the win over Katie. But we'll see. Not really sure. It could go either way. Rage has completed all of his matches. He's gone 2-2. Magic Spoon and Legend Hunter. Legend Hunter has been sort of inactive, so we may see an auto win for Magic Spoon, but at this point it doesn't really matter. It's just for pride of not being last place. iRage has basically locked up a wildcard position unless other groups win matches by upwards of 300 points. He has locked in a wildcard position and will be making it to the elimination rounds. Group E. Oh my goodness, why is week 3 up there? Whatever. Let me change that very quickly. Which one is it? This one. We're going to quickly replace that with the actual Group E matches. Alright, there we go. So Group E, we have Sharknado playing Ultimate Crew, and Avienda playing Sea Mystery, who's inactive currently, so she will likely just pick up a free win. Fame went 4 for 4. kind of sweeping through his group very easily, aside from a very close match with Avienda, which was like 3 or 6 points difference. And that means he's locked up his position now as well. Same with Kevvn. And looks like Avienda will likely make it as the second place seed of Group E. However, maybe C Mystery wakes up for the last match of the group and wins against Avienda. Crazy things happen. It looks like Sharknado hasn't had very good matches versus he's played Avienda and Feigned already, and he didn't show. He was a no-show for versus C Mystery, so they both ended up getting lost points. Sorry, grammar. And so I'm thinking Ultimate Crew is going to pull up the win here, if not 100 points, but possibly more. He's a fairly strong Naver, and will likely, with that positive average, make it into the playoffs as well as a wild card position. Group F is our last group. One of the most kind of like, I guess, shocking for some is that Polar Boy is now eliminated. Even if he pulls out this win versus Andreen, he missed 2 matches, and well, he's in second last place. He played his first match late. It only counted because Acid Ash agreed to play the match even after the deadline was occurred. So he has lost both of his subsequent matches. Currently, Kevvnn is in second place. Andreen has pretty much locked up first place. He's playing Polar Boy. He could lose, but even with the point differential, Kevvnn would have to beat Acid Ash by a lot in order to pull out the first place. Acid Ash has again a very large point lead. He kind of demolished Unforgotten and had a close loss versus Polar Boy, and then another very close loss versus Andrian, and so we'll see what happens there. I'm thinking, my personal view, it's probably Acid Ash is going to pull out the win over Kevvnn, but I don't know either of the Navers overly well, so again, who really knows? So what does this all mean? Well, we have our bracket, which I'm going to explain. For those of you who haven't read the forums, there's a few new changes that we're going to implement for the elimination stages of this tournament, because we found some things that can run smoother based on how these group matches have gone. This is the first Kevvnn tournament I've had, and it's gone fairly well. I posted some of my thoughts on the forums if you guys want to read that in depth, but basically the summary is we need a out of game way to make matches, because what's going to happen with the elimination matches is they're going to be scheduled beforehand so that people can actually tune in and watch them. So we're going to have your availability, your opponent's availability, and we're going to schedule matches around that where both of you guys can make it, and we don't have to run around playing, oh, he just logged off, oh, he just logged on. It's kind of a mess for me to go around and try and match up and play Messenger. So we have a Skype group set up, so if you guys have not added me on Skype, please do. If you don't have Skype or really are opposed to using it, I will accept other ways too, but I need a second way so that you can receive messages when you're offline. That way we can organize things a little bit better. The matches themselves will be best out of 3. The way that the map selection will work is each player will choose one map they do want to play and one map they don't want to play. So one map they are for sure going to play, and then the second map they have a veto power. And this veto power, you basically veto a map, and that map cannot be drawn. And then for the third map, if we need a third map, if it goes 1-1, it will be random, not including the ones that have already been played or the ones that are vetoed. The wildcard spots originally were going to go in set places, where wildcard 1 plays the winner of D1, wildcard 2 plays the winner of C1. What we're going to do instead is have the wildcard randomized who they're going to play. So the wildcard, any group A, the winner of group A, B, C, and D could play any of the wildcards, as you can kind of see. So A1 could play W1, W2, W3, or W4, depending on the randomization. And we will stream that live and have a recording of it and stuff, so we know that everything is fair and your matchup is completely random in that respect. The bottom half of the bracket, however, is set. So the winner of E1 will be playing C2, the winner of F1 will be playing D2, etc., etc. And if I look at the way things are, you can contact me by Tinder. No, thank you. So at this point, Kevvnn has locked in his position as the C1 winner. So he will be playing a wildcard player. My current thoughts are probably it's going to be Group C, D, E, and F sending the wildcard, being Camouflages, Rage, Ultimate Crew, and co-run this. But it could be those still are fairly up in the air. Famed is the only other confirmed player at this point in time, who is the winner of E1, who has also gone undefeated and will play the second place winner, or second place of C2, which at this point looks like Aristoza. It'll either be Aristoza or Camouflages, depending on how the Aristoza versus GW match goes. And yes, I don't mean grinder. And strategy, do you have good Cade Sim strats? I like to think I'm okay. That's the best I can tell you. I'm not the best for sure, but hey, you do what you gotta do. Hey, playing against people here definitely helps develop your skills. And for me, commentating and watching these matches and figuring out why the Navras do what they do is very interesting to me. Mostly confirmed spots. It's likely going to be B2 is basically confirmed. That's Knight of Nye, and same with B1, which is Loafer. I don't know how to say it exactly. Knight of Nye will likely be playing Acid Ash, and the winner of, or the second place of A2, which kind of is again up in the air, but I'm thinking it's probably going to be a Leonette or Strategy. We'll be playing Avienda, so that will be interesting, especially if it's Leonette who does make it on. A little bit of more in-flag rivalry there. Avienda and Leonette both being from Legacy. Anyways, that's about it, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. Oh, and we're also revising some of the rules. Some of you guys realized that when I implemented some rules to prevent purposeful disconnections, but in the event that the entire room disconnects, we will reset, and that will be included in the new rule updates. Because we had a few issues where the match would be disrupted, and we had to go based on the DC rules which caused Scotty's to lose a match versus Leonette, unfortunately. Grinder, oh my god. So thanks for tuning in, guys. If you know people who are interested in helping out commentating, feel free to add me on Skype. My Skype is in the forum post on the events thread, the global events, guys. And it's the last thread. I will post that in the chat right now for all your updates. And we should have a few more matches this week streamed, and then after that we'll have a schedule of all the elimination matches, and maybe who's commentating them. We'll have some new fancy videos and graphics probably done as well, so I'm really looking forward to that. So we shall see you later, and thanks for tuning in. So Duncan just had a question, sorry. Are the wildcards separated from their own group? Technically, no. That's why we decided to do the randomized, but no, they are not separated from their own group. You can draw your own group, if that so happens to be. And the only groups that can do that will be B and C and A. A, B, C, and D, and it's most likely going to be C, D, E, and F pulling wildcards. But no, your wildcards are not separated. Alright, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm going to